welcome back to my channel. Sorry I can't talk very well because I have all this latex around my mouth, but this is like a dead pumpkin, rotten pumpkin. It started as a pretty pumpkin and then I just kind of made it gory, you know. If you like what you're seeing, keep watching because I'm going to show you how I achieved it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe below. Happy October. To start this look, I primed my face with a Kroylan Perfect Matte Base Face Primer. I put this all over my face, and then I took my Ben Nye Cream Color Face Paint from my color wheel in color Orange. I applied this with a beauty sponge all over my face, my eyelids, my ears, and down to my neck. I applied this in thin layers and then kept building the color to get my desired orange for my pumpkin look. Next, I went in to draw the shape of the eyes. I wanted them to be kind of like a triangle, but I added a bunch of zigzag lines to not make them a perfect triangle. And I was using an eyeliner for this, but the eyeliner I got wasn't working the way I wanted. So honestly, I recommend using more of a precision brush. I did start dipping this eyeliner brush into my Ben Nye color wheel in color Black. And when I started with this second eye, I just kind of went with it without stopping, which I think is actually better advice because it makes the shape a little more natural. So if you notice in the final pictures of this look, I ended up wiping off the top part of one of the eyes I drew because at the end it became a lot more gory than I was expecting, and I wanted one of the eyes to be more glamorous. This is optional, but I would recommend not drawing the top part of the eye if you decide this. And here I am filling in underneath the eye with that same black Ben Nye paint. And here you want to only fill in the bottom underneath your eye because you're going to put some shadow on the lid eventually, and you don't want to have the black there. So now I'm going in with a fluffy brush on the eyelid as well as the outer corner and inner corner of the eye and in the crease, basically all over the eye. I went in with a Ben Nye, again, pressed powder. This is like a burnt orange. I really love this color and it really worked well for this look. Now I'm filling in the top part of the eye with the black, and I was trying to keep it out of that crease. I did add a little bit of lines just to have something to blend into it, but this is totally optional. You just want to get it as dark as you can and you're comfortable with. And then I just went back in with that fluffy same brush and that same color, burnt orange, and just was blending, because even though it's a gory look, I wanted it to look a little pretty. And now I'm going in with this is actually a black sparkly powder eyeshadow, and I thought the sparkles were going to be great to set this look. You always want to set a cream-based shadow or paint that you use, and I set this with a black sparkly. And here we are blending some more and building the color as deep as necessary. And oh my god, it gets hot. Yeah, I don't know why, I just get nervous filming these videos and it gets really hot. I'm nervous all by myself, huh? Isn't that funny? But here we are doing the same thing on the other eye. And like I said, if you don't plan to do this eye, then don't do it. You know, don't waste all the time. It is very time consuming, and wipe it off like I did. So here I am building a little bit more color. It just didn't feel like I was orange enough. So I'm just building more color. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to do a lot more blending. So here I am with that same fluffy brush that I used on the eyes. I have a little bit of brown and black on the brush. You can also use reds, oranges, or even purples. And I'm just blending all those edges really well. I think blending is the key tip in this makeup tutorial. So next we're going to black out the nose, and don't worry if it's uneven. It's kind of supposed to be uneven on purpose, and you kind of just go with it. Just black out your nose and make uneven lines at the top. Now we're going to go to the mouth, and this is the most exciting but frustrating and challenging part. I'm first going to draw out the outer edges of the mouth, and this is supposed to represent the mouth, not the teeth. You have to remember that and kind of keep that in mind. And next we're going to go on with the teeth, and I'm just drawing with that white eyeliner. I honestly recommend using the precision brush instead here. I'm dipping it into that same Ben Nye color wheel in white to get these basically upside down triangles drawn. And here's the thing with the teeth is they're supposed to be crooked. This is not a Barbie doll look, so don't worry, they're supposed to be crooked. And for me, the teeth is the most challenging part. The mouth in general is really challenging because I want it to be perfect because that's just who I am, but it's not going to be perfect, and it's actually better that it's not perfect because it's not really supposed to be. And it's challenging. The whole time I'm doing this, I'm like literally sweating balls, and I kid you not, this mouth, because I'm obsessive compulsive perfectionist, took me, I would say 2 hours. Yeah, it took me 2 hours just on the mouth alone. So don't psych yourself out. Just go for it and trust yourself. I really recommend trusting yourself because you're going to be more amazing than you ever thought if you just go with it. And that's what I did. I ended up just loving my mouth because I went with it and I kept going and I didn't give up. So here we are going in around the teeth with the black, and I'm using that precision brush. And it's turning a little gray, and it's okay that it's turning a little gray. I'm just trying to make sure the rest of the mouth around the teeth is blacked out. And here we are going in with a different precision brush. This is a smaller brush. It's a little bit fluffier than the actual precision, but I'm going in actually with purple and brown and a lot of purple near the teeth. And this is just to give the dimension to the teeth and make it look natural. And it's supposed to be a little rotting, so I think the purple is great for that. You can also add greens, browns, like the same colors for the eyes if you'd like. So it's latex time. This is one of my favorite times. After all that blending, we are adding latex and toilet paper. So what I'm doing is putting a latex all over my mouth, and honestly, I ruined a brush here, so please use a beauty sponge. Don't waste your brushes because I ruined my brush here. So that was my mistake. But use a beauty sponge. It works amazingly. I just forgot this tip for myself. So basically, I'm putting the latex all around, and then I'm sticking the toilet paper in little pieces. And here we are again. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just go with it. Just make it messy and have fun. I think that's the most important part of any of these Halloween tutorials is have fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exactly how I did it because this is your creation when you're recreating something. And go with it. Trust yourself. So it's okay to add a little latex over the toilet paper, and I kind of use the latex to push the toilet paper into the places that I want and stick. The latex works as like a glue-like, but it's not really glue, honestly. It comes off really a lot easier than you would think. I'm doing the same technique around the eye, and this is where I decided I was going to only do one eye because this part took so long, it was so time-consuming, that I decided, you know what, I'm tired. It was probably 5 a.m. and I had been going at it for 5 hours and I was ready to go to bed. So I decided one eye is fine, and actually I like that I chose that option because it made it a glamorous rotten pumpkin. Taking a concealer brush, I'm taking that orange from that same color wheel and I'm applying that all over the latex and toilet paper that I just applied. I'm basically doing this because I want the latex and toilet paper to be my rotted skin. So this needs to be the color of my skin, which is obviously orange. And you'll notice here that the orange paint is not going to get in all of the spots. There will be some white left over from the latex and toilet paper, but don't worry because you're going to end up putting color here as well, different colors, so it will end up being colored in. Right now I'm taking that same fluffy brush that I used for my eyes, and I'm taking the browns and purples around the outer edges of where I applied the latex. And I'm doing this just to blend the latex into the skin and make it look more realistic. Like I said, this look is a lot of blending. As you notice here, some of my video got either cut out or didn't record, but I went in underneath the eye and around the black of the eye with actually a green sparkly eyeshadow, and I think it really helped the look underneath the eye pop a little bit more, so I do recommend doing that. Here I am taking some more of that brown or purple, and I'm actually putting it on the skin of the latex, and also going in back with reds and purples and a bunch of cream. Right here I had a mixture of basically creams as well as powders just to blend and to make it look as rotten as possible. I do recommend using greens for sure in this part as well as red. So unfortunately I wasn't able to record. I don't know what happened. The recording is not here. It didn't record. Whatever the case or excuse, there's supposed to be a lot of blood that goes over the skin at this point, and this is only going to be the latex skin that you created around your mouth and your eyes, but put blood everywhere. Yeah, I'm very sad that this didn't get recorded, but it didn't. So blood goes everywhere. Eyelashes go on. And then this is when I decided, you know what, this does not belong here. So I cleaned it up a little bit. I added the color of the orange back into place, and then a little bit of brow, and voila, rawr, this is the rotten pumpkin. I hope to scare you in this video. I hope you had fun watching it, and I can't wait to create some more videos for you. Please like and subscribe below. Let me know what you want to see, and I will see you very soon. This is Keeping Up with Rochelle. Cheers! So since I'm new to recording videos of my makeup looks, I'm getting a lot frustrated with recording and the camera turning off on me and not recording parts of my videos, as you can see, and as well as focus. Focus is the most frustrating thing in the world, in my world right now. And here I am with a little bit of blooper getting very frustrated. It's actually kind of funny to look back at it, but it was not funny in the moment. It was 5 a.m., I was very tired, and I was ready to go to bed. And the camera was not cooperating.